How often you invite people to take a seat, you're going to have a bunch of folks who just love to stand. But, fortunately, this is going to be about a 30-minute press conference, and we'll have you on your way. So let's start. My name is Jürgen Barbuska. I'm manager of communications with Cox Communications, and I'd like to invite some hosts and event guests to the front to sit with me here on stage. So let's start with Mark Shearer, Senior Vice President, Raiders. Mark? Hey, here we are.
Hey.
How's it going?
Good, well.
All right, you brought great weather. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
All right, next up.
It was all me.
It was all you, and it's going to continue to be all you. Next up, Mark Bedane, President of the Raiders. Here he comes. Hi, Mark.
How are you today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good.
All right, over to Cox Communications. Let's start with Pat Esser, please, President of Cox Communications. Here he is. Hi, Pat.
How are you?
I'm doing great, and you just flew in from Atlanta not a couple hours ago.
Good.
Jet lagging?
I will be in 2 hours.
2 hours. All right. We'll be done after that. Well before that. Mike Bolognini, Vice President and Market Leader of Cox Las Vegas. Nice big round of applause for Mike Bolognini, please. And then Derek Hill, Vice President of Cox Business Las Vegas. He's walking slow. He's had a little foot surgery, but let's give him a nice big round of applause, please. All right, great. Gentlemen, please be seated. Thank you very much. Behind me is a beautiful structure, and we're watching it grow day by day. Just in case you happen to live or work out in Summerlin or out in the downtown and find your way going to the Summerlin area or the other way around, a daily changing picture. There's a lot of excitement around Raider Stadium, and it's building every day. So to kick things off, we're going to start with a video to even get the excitement up even more. So gentlemen, without further ado, let's cue the video, and we'll start after the video with Mark Bedane. Thank you.
I had a dream that someday I would build the finest organization in professional sports.
As soon as I saw the Raiders on television, and the black, and the way they played, and the excitement, I wanted to be a Raider.
The greatest coaches.
John Madden goes on the shoulders of his players.
No let up! No let up! Let's go!
The greatest players.
Your enshrinement in the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
Greatest honor.
I always want to be a Raider. I'm extremely proud to have been a Raider.
The flame that would burn brightest here is the will to win.
The silver and black are back.
You get everything I got! Yeah, yeah, yeah! Raiders!
And we can never forget those great fans. The roar would be deafening. To see you all in those silver and black uniforms and have you all individually introduced to the roar of the crowd.
That's my walk-up music. It's pretty good. Thanks everyone for being here. We really appreciate it. We certainly timed it right. If we were here a week ago, you'd be sitting there in parkas. But I do apologize for what today is going to do to some of your shoes. We've all gone through a lot as we've watched this progress and this project come out of the ground. But it's an exciting day for the Raiders, certainly an exciting day for Cox. This relationship goes back decades. The two organizations have worked together since the late 90s. So when we moved here and we had an opportunity to engage with some of the local companies, the fact that Cox was interested in partnering with us and becoming a founding partner of Las Vegas Stadium and a key partner of the Raiders was both personally exciting and professionally exciting. They're a company that shares our values. They operate with integrity. They're a family company. They take care of their employees. They're loyal. And you couldn't ask for a better community partner. You can't go anywhere in this town. You can't go to any event without seeing their presence, without seeing their involvement. Their executives are involved at every level, everywhere you go. go. And it's really been inspiring to get to know them, to get to know the senior execs in Atlanta, some of which you'll hear from today. And we're just really proud of this project. We're proud of this partnership. We're proud that Cox is on board with us. We look forward to the next decade plus working together and doing some great things together in the community. So without further ado, I'm going to turn it over to Mike Bolanini, the Vice President and Market Leader. Thanks, Mike.
Mark. You know, we want to thank the Raiders organization for hosting us here today at this amazing site. What a privilege it is to be here. When you think about the progress that has been made with the stadium, every day when you drive by, you see a little different. You see it growing out of the ground, and it's absolutely amazing. And I can't wait to see what other benefits the Raiders bring to our community. They are really focused on Las Vegas and becoming an integral part of what we are here. But I especially can't wait for them to bring back the AFC title and bring it back in silver and black. We know what it means to share the values of the Raiders Nation. Hearkening to Al Davis, we equally share a commitment to excellence for our community and for our performance. At Cox, we're steadfastly committed to improving Las Vegas and the surrounding Southern Nevada communities, just like the Raiders are. We've been here for more than 2 decades, and we've witnessed the incredible growth and prosperity of our community and the innovation that we've created here. Cox Las Vegas has grown from a small cable company to a billion-dollar technology company that is helping transform and create innovation within Southern Nevada. We're committed to Southern Nevada, and we're committing it to be a place that we all can be proud of. Our community partnerships extend to organizations like the Boys and Girls Club, where we help them create connections that are meaningful. We recognize the importance of our community. Over the last 2 decades, we've brought hundreds of jobs to Southern Nevada. We've invested billions of dollars in our infrastructure, and we've really worked hard to bridge the digital divide by providing discounted internet for youth that are in trouble. It is with that kind of commitment to this Southern Nevada and commitment to the partnership with the Raiders that we're here today. We are, as Mark said, bringing 2 family-owned businesses together in the entertainment and sports capital of the world. It's now my privilege to introduce Pat Esser, President of Cox Communications.
Well, thank you, Mark, and thank you, Mike, and thank you for hosting us here today. As I prepared to come here, I thought it was important probably to take a moment and reflect on signature moments that Cox has shared with Las Vegas. So just bear with me a moment because I'll get to the exciting news, but I think you'll see how it all fits in together. You know, Mike mentioned it, 2 decades ago, Cox purchased the Southern Nevada cable system, and this city welcomed us. And the Las Vegas metro area population has almost doubled since that time. And this market's become a test bed for innovation and advanced technology. In fact, if you weren't aware, Las Vegas is one of the first markets in the country that we rolled out gigabit services to residential homes. And without a doubt, this community has driven some of the most complex business telecom solutions, particularly in the hospitality and venue space. And as illustrated by some of the comments that Mike made, it's really very difficult for me to think of Cox Communications that doesn't include Las Vegas. We're part of the same family. So in 2013, to take it a step further, Cox Business was fortunate enough to win a contract to serve the Las Vegas Convention Center and help really align their vision for a future, a connected future, and a technology they wanted to deliver that. And if you're not familiar with what the future is going to look like, every January it comes to Las Vegas. It's called the Consumer Electronics Show. And when you see that, you realize how important innovation, technology, platform, and connectivity is to not only venues, but even to people's homes. The convention center today has over 2,100 Wi-Fi access points in the equivalent of 14 cell towers served by a 10 gigabit connection. It's an incredible facility and it's extremely well connected, and it really is living the future. I give some credit to them and a shout out to Las Vegas Convention and Visitors Authority because they pushed us and they pushed Las Vegas, and we're a better city today because of it. Now, a few years later, in fact, just a couple years ago, Las Vegas became the home of the newest NHL franchise. And Cox was given the privilege to what I'll call skate ahead of the puck and outfit the arena with wired and wireless technology. And that technology and the Golden Knights, quite frankly, have become the envy of cities nationwide. Now, welcome to today. I believe we're standing on another signature moment. Probably a better term would be a pivotal moment for Las Vegas and Cox, as this city gets the newest NFL team. And Las Vegas is on its way to becoming the undisputed champion of sports. And I'm thrilled to share, and you got the tease from Mark, that we've signed a 10-year sponsorship agreement as a founding partner of the Las Vegas Stadium, the future home of the Raiders, and we couldn't be happier. As the official Wi-Fi and internet provider of the Raiders, we'll provide multiple gigabit bandwidth not only to the stadium that they're creating behind me. Thank you, Mark and Mark, for your partnership, and look forward to the next 10 years plus together. Now let me hand it over to Derek Hill. Derek is our Vice President of Cox Business Services for Las Vegas. He's got a couple parting comments, but I want to make sure I tell you that Derek and his team work very hard behind the scenes. I want to give them a shout out because they work very, very hard in Las Vegas to bring business leaders and local businesses the needs of their business, the technology they need, the innovative solutions they need to compete and win in the future. And I thank you for that, and so do the businesses in Las Vegas. The stadium is a great example of what we can do. Derek.
Thank you, Mark, Mike, and Pat. That's a mouthful. But I have another question for you. Are you ready for Raiders football? I've been waiting to say that a long time, and it's an honor to work with the Raiders, providing technology and equipment to their stadium and practice facility with next-generation connectivity, and we're only getting started. These are exciting times in Las Vegas and in pro sports. And today, we have fused a relationship critical in creating the connected fan experience. We're standing beside the next generation arena. And to Pat's point, the smart gridiron. Together, we're not only elevating the playing field, the latest technology at the NFL's newest stadium, but we're elevating Las Vegas. Las Vegas' connected future is built on broadband infrastructure that Cox is putting in stadiums throughout this city for the benefit of our community, economic development, and the fan experience. Fans will expect concessions delivered to their exact seat, a wayfinding app to navigate the stadium, along with other augmented reality and video-intensive activities. Soon, football players will have sensors on their uniforms, tracking their breathing rates, their hydration levels, and the distance they cover. Technology is critical to the in-game decisions required for instantaneous communication between coaches, refs, and their trainers. The new level of competitive and experiences depends on cable and an agile technology infrastructure. And we couldn't be more excited to power the new Las Vegas Stadium. We're devoted to our commitment to excellence with the Raiders and to the Las Vegas community. And I want to thank the Raiders for the opportunity to partner with them.